As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves him in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Roll. Ready, right?
To the air goes Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brought down back at the 32.
And now Smith going to change the play. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they can just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70.
Now they show jet sweep it instead, a run up the middle here. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
48-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you say, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
18, Robert, 18, 5 in. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniels. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Genty. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They snap it to Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Play action, now it's Daniels. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 18, 19, 18.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Madison. Incomplete. Darian Porter on the coverage.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Back to throw. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Genty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Smith. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
60 Bison.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
70 Lions, 70 Lions, Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let go now. 18, cut.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, this just seemed to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
Shoves him aside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Right. 53.
Gino now to throw. Gets it downfield to Mayer. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Genty is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Dante Thornton
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Smith going to move him around.
Throwing now is Gino. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now they're deep.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Gay now set to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Trey Amos.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more.
He's got a man complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Hold the six.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk, step.
Here's the option.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Panther 60. Panther.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Play action. It's Smith.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 13.
Here we go, hey.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's the Raiders punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
No, no. Go.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Washington,
it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.